Hello class, and welcome to Mr. Tu's virtual string classroom. Today we will be reviewing the concepts of the bow hold, and we will be learning how to do new exercises with your bow hold to develop strength and relaxation in your bow. First, we will review our violin and viola bow hold. Now that we're all set, remember we will first do this with just a pencil. So why don't you pause the video and get out your handy dandy pencils to perform this exercise. All right, now that we have our pencils, let's hold it with our left hand and then let our right hand, which is our bow hand, have nothing inside of it. Now, with this in your left hand, let your right arm swing around as if we're putting it into a bucket of water. Make sure your arm is as loose as possible. And do this with me. Yes. And now when you're ready, swing your arm onto your pencil and just let it drop onto your pencil. I'll give you a few moments for you to execute that. All right, now that we have that done, we will want to put our thumb right beneath our middle finger, all right? And just let it gently come up to our middle finger. Make sure that when you do this, this joint is curved. Notice how my hand is very naturally curved, and I have flexibility in my hand and my fingers. Now for this, we are almost done. We just need to do one thing for the violins and violas. All we need to do is to lift our pinky onto the top of the pencil. And then finally, just tilt your arm and your wrist a little bit to the side so that it is leaning to the left. Now that we have learned the bow hold with a pencil, why don't we translate it to our bows? And we will start with our violinists and our violists first. First, we will want to hold our bows with the left hand at all times. All right, now let's start and let's dunk our hand into the bucket of water and just swirl it around in the bucket of water. And make sure your arm is very loose. And when you're ready, let's swing our hands on top of our bow and just let it drip down. Now with this in place, we will put our thumb right behind our middle finger and curl it around, and there you go. Make sure that your thumb is on the little bit of the stick that is in between the grip and the frog. Now with our bow, all we need to do is two things. So first, still holding the bow with our left hand, we will just move our pinky with our right hand up onto the top of the stick. And then we will want to check our watch to tilt our wrist to the left. And here we have a beautiful violin and viola bow hold. And then you can turn it over so you can check if your thumb has the curve on it, and there you go. Next, we will review our cello and our French bass bow hold. And now for our cello and our French bass bow holds, we will take our pencil and we will basically execute the first few steps from the violins and the violas. So why don't we put our hand into that imaginary bucket of water and get it as loose as possible. And now when you're ready, swing your hand up onto the pencil and just let it drop onto the pencil. And like our violins, we will put our middle finger and our thumb to reach each other in a curved fashion. And one last step for the cello and the French bass bow hold is we will just turn our wrists to the left, just like the violins. The only difference is that you don't have our pinky on top of the pencil, but rather we have it hanging down. And now we will do the same thing for our cellos and our French bow hold bassists. I'm using a cello bow for this exercise. Remember to hold your bow with the left hand around the middle, and then keep our right hand completely free. So whenever you're ready, dunk your hand into the huge bucket of water and just wave it around, making sure that your arm is very loose. And then when you're ready, let's swing our hand onto the top of the bow and let it drip. Make sure it's very relaxed. And like so, we will take our thumb and place it beneath our middle finger and curve it around, so make sure that you can get the bump right here. Remember, our thumb will also be placed in the area between the grip and the frog. And now all we need to do is to check our watch and tilt our wrist to the left. And here we have a beautiful cello and French bass bow hold. Finally, we will review our German bass bow hold. We will take our pencil with our left hand, and then we will take our right hand and we will make an OK sign. Everything's OK. And simply, we will turn our hand forward so that the O, retaining its shape, is parallel to the ground. And then what we will do is we will stick our pencil so that it is resting right here, and put the middle finger onto the pencil. So this is generally our German bow hold. Let's hold our German bass bow with our left hand around the middle and keep our right hand completely free. And so now, like with the pencils, we will make our OK sign. And now, all we need to do is, like the pencil, stick the end of the bow on like so. And then our middle finger will go onto the frog right here. And then our fourth finger will go in the area in between the frog. And then our pinky will just be as relaxed as possible beneath the frog. Here is how it looks from the other angle. And here we have our German bass bow hold. Great job, students. And now we will go into learning exercises for the bow to develop our bow holds. Our first exercise I like to call finger push-ups. And these are for the students, for the violinists, violists, and cellists, and French bassists who have trouble developing a curved thumb. First, we will place our thumb with our middle and our ring fingers and keep it flat. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bend our thumb so that it goes beneath our index finger and our middle finger. And so basically, you can just do this over and over again. Now, we will want to take our bow for the next exercise. And these are called the bunny chompers. First, we will take our hand like this, and we will create our little friend bunny. And then we will use its teeth to chomp on our bow where our bow hand will be. Nom 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 nom. All right, our next exercise will involve our bow. And so first we will want to form a good bow hold. I'm making this video with the Violin Viola bow hold. And so first we want to tilt it upwards, make sure it's facing directly upwards, and we're gonna stir the pot, counterclockwise and clockwise. Stir the pot some more. Nice, good job. And next, we were gonna become unicorns. And we can dance all around, put it down, become unicorns again. Woo! And then next, we're going to turn our bow into a rocket ship. So let's put it down low, and let's send it off into space. And send it off into space. And send it off into space again. Good job. All right, now we're going to be moving on to some more challenging bow exercises. And these will be for our violinists, violists, cellists, and French bass bow holds. First, we will want to make a nice bow hold. I'm doing this with a cello bow hold now. And remember to hold the bow with our left hand. And so these I like to call finger waves. What we're going to do is we're just going to take every finger in our bow arm, and we're just going to tap our bow very lightly. First with our index finger, next with our middle finger, our ring finger, and then our pinky. Let's do that again. With our index finger, our middle finger, our ring finger, and then our pinky. Good job. And now we have one more harder exercise I like to call the spider crawl. So what we're going to do is we're going to lift our bow so that it's facing upwards, and then we're going to pretend that our bow arm is a spider, and our spider is just going to crawl up the bow like so, and let him crawl all the way to the top. And now this is where it might get hard. Once you get to the top, you want to crawl back to the bottom. This may be hard for some of you, but it develops a lot of a good bow hold. And so just get back to the bottom. Good job. And take your time with that. Great job today, students. Let's review what we learned today. We reviewed our bow holds, from our violins to our violists, and then our cello bow holds, and then our French and German bass bow holds. And then we learned our new exercises which will develop our bow holds. We did our finger push-ups, bunny chompers, stirring the pot, the unicorn, the rocket, our finger waves, and then our spider exercise. Continue to practice these throughout the week. And then we'll see you next time on Mr. Two's virtual string classroom. Bye!